They shop for security the same way they shop for a cheap fix. Lowest price, fastest answer, no questions asked. That's how problems start. Because when something goes wrong, and eventually it does, that cheap and fast decision can be the one that comes back to haunt you. Like a ghost you can't shake, like a monkey on your back, like a shadow on your security footage, like a lawsuit with your name on it. Here's the question no one asks, but should. What does the security company actually do when things go sideways? Not what they promise, not what they advertise. What have they actually done in real situations? Ask for real examples, real incidents. Show me real responses. If they hesitate, if they dodge the question, if their answers are vague, that should tell you everything you need to know. Because here's the truth that companies won't say out loud. When the pressure hits, a lot of them disappear. No structure, no accountability, no clear response. Century doesn't play that game. Why choosing the cheapest security company can cost you everything. What does a lower price security quote really cost in the long run? That 30% cheaper quote, it's not savings, it's a warning sign. Because that money doesn't just disappear, it's cut from somewhere. And most of the time, it's cut from the one person standing between you and a serious problem, the guard. Lower pay, less training, no loyalty, no reason to care. That's who's watching your property at 3 a.m. when your site is at its most vulnerable. Now ask yourself, does that sound like protection or simmering liability? Here's what most people don't see until it's too late. High turnover, unfamiliar faces, guards who don't know your property, don't know your tenants, and don't know what normal even looks like. And it gets worse. Sadly, shady practices are not uncommon. Some companies don't even put their guards on payroll. So that leaves no paper trail, no accountability. Everything disappears. We've turned down jobs just because of this. Clients asked us for setups we knew wouldn't protect them properly. We said no, not because it's easy, because it's right. Some clients go elsewhere. They find a yes man who gives them everything they want. And sometimes those calls come back. And sometimes things go wrong. After the break-in, after the lawsuit, after the headline reads, security company nowhere to be found, that's the reality of a yes man in this industry. They'll agree with you right up until the very end, until it matters most. Then you're on your own. No phone call, no guard, no apology. A real security company doesn't tell you what you want to hear. They tell you what you need to hear, even if it costs them the job. And in this business, that kind of honesty is too frequently and sadly lacking. We bring up everything before day one. What accountability looks like. Who answers the phone at 2 a.m.? What's the backup plan when your primary guard calls in sick? There's no guessing, there's no surprises, there's no secrets, because you deserve to know exactly what you're paying for before you sign anything. But most clients, they find out the truth the hard way, after the no-show, after the missing report, after the silence on the other end of the line. A real company answers every single one of them, clearly, directly, without hesitation. A bad one changes the subject, looks at their watch. Choose smart. Choose Century Security Group. It might be the safest decision you'll ever make.